best of broadcasting at Diamond 88.7 FM.
Because you're worth it. Because you're worth it. Because you're worth it. And you're worth it. You know you're worth it.
Yes, you're worth it. We'll go the whole mile for you. Diamond 88.7 FM. We've got you.
You can only get timely, credible, and reliable news on your shining supreme station. Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
From the news desk of Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin, this is news on the hour.
In the headlines today, President Tinubu salutes Imo Governor as he clocks 67. Ex-Labour Minister Ngige ran by EFCC in Abuja. People's Democratic Party PDP confirms death of Bayelsa Deputy Governor Aruf Jokba. Abia Governor appoints Mary Bole as acting SSG. On the foreign scene, Thailand Prime Minister dissolves a parliament. Moving on to the water sports, Boniface Okoye Arokodare to Miss AFCON as Chel releases Super Eagles list for upcoming AFCON in Morocco. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us for the news on the hour. Diamond 887 FM, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. I am Precious Afolabi. Here are the headlines.
You ugly. Everybody they post picture for social media. You too they put picture.
Hey, wait, this pikin no even fine. Yeah.
See this bro guy, now your generation dey here.
You probably don't know how much your words hurt, but cyberbullying is real. Words hurt, whether it's in person, from typing, or behind a screen. Just a comment or unnecessary share from someone you know or from a complete stranger can hurt. Words can even end lives. Think before you type. Stop cyberbullying today.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
Welcome back from that short break. Please do note that you can listen to us via our website www.diamondfm.net or keep update on YouTube, Diamond 887 FM. You can also download a app on Google Play Store, Diamond 887 FM, Ilorin. Now the news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu describes Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma as a model progressive leader and action of a good idea, embody the value of unity, innovations, and national renewal. In a personal birthday tribute ahead of today's celebrations of Governor's 67th birthday, President Tinubu praised Uzodinma for being the true representations of a progressive both in idea and action. He noted that the governor's contributions to governance and national questions continues to strengthen the current administration's renewed hope agenda, wishing him a joyful birthday celebration. The president joins the governor's family, friends, associates, and the people of Imo State in celebrating his leadership and service. Moving on, the former Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, was arraigned today before an Abuja High Court sitting in Gwarimpa by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission EFCC over alleged 2.2 billion naira contract fraud. Justice Maya Mezan ordered that the former minister be remanded at the Kuje Correctional Center pending the hearings of his bail application fixed for Monday, December 14th. Ngige pleaded not guilty to 8 counts bordering on abuse of office and acceptance of a gift from contract of the Nigerian Social Insurance Trust Fund, while he serves as a supervision minister between September 2015 and May 2023. And after the plea, EFCC counsel Sylvanus Tar, SCN, applied for a trial date and asked the court to remand the defendant. The court adjourned the matter to December 14th and ordered Ngige remand in Kuje. The Supreme Court has overridden the pardon granted by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to an Abuja-based housewife, Mayam Sanda, who was in 2020 sentenced to death by hanging for killing her husband, Biliamun Obelo, during a domestic dispute. But in judgment today, the Supreme Court, in a split Abuja, withheld the decision of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, EFCC, sentencing her. Federal Capital Territory, FCT, sentencing her to death by hanging. Justice Mori Ademan held the lead judgment, which personally delivered, that the prosecutions proved the case beyond reasonable doubt as required, adding that the Court of Appeal was right to have affirmed the judgment for the trial court. Justice Udeme held that it was wrong for the executive to seek to exercise its power of pardon over a case of culpable homicide, in respect of which an appeal was pending. President Tinubu had reduced the Sanders sentence to 12 years imprisonment on compassion's ground. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has confirmed the death of Bayelsa State Deputy Governor Lawrence Oborov. Anxiety had mounted earlier in the day over the Deputy Governor's health after reports emerged that he had collapsed, confirming his passing out in a statement last night. The Tanimu Turaki-led People's Democratic Party, PDP, through its National Publicity Secretary, Ine Mebong, describes the news as a shocking. The Bayelsa state government is yet to issue an official statement regarding the deputy's death. In a statement, the party described him as a trusted and faithful party member, noting that his death left the entire PDP membership, particularly the faithful in Bayelsa State, in profound grief. The PDP prays that God grant his soul eternal rest and extend heartfelt condolences to the government and the people of Bayelsa State over this painful and irreparable loss. Abia State Governor Alex Oti has appointed Emmanuel Merebole as the acting secretary to the Abia State government. The appointment is coming a few days after the former SSG Professor Kenneth Kalu proceeded on leave of absence, as the appointment of the new SSG was made today by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Okoha Joku Okoha. And a statement said that Emmanuel Morebole, who currently serves as the special advisor to the governor on project, will assume duty as acting secretary to the state government SSG with effect from January 1st, 2026. The Aliko Dangote Foundation has launched a landmark 100 billion naira annual education support initiative. A program set to inject over 1.3 billion naira into Nigeria education sector over the next decade. Its initiative was launched on Thursday, December 11th, 2025, at Eko Hotel in Lagos State, marking one of the largest private sector commitments to education in Africa. And according to the foundations, the program will focus mainly on investment in STEM education, with 30,000 undergraduates to receive tuition fee support each year based on the actual fees of their initiations bringing to the institutions and their programs. adding that an additional 5,000 technical and vocational students will receive funding for tools and essential training materials. The foundation also unveiled the MHF Dangote Girls Scholarships Program, which will sponsor 20,000 girls in public secondary schools every year, providing uniforms, books, and full learning support from JSS1 through tertiary education, particularly in states with high numbers of out-of-school girls. A new Dangote Teachers Training Program was also introduced, beginning with 10,000 STEM teachers across 39 government colleges. And the news is reaching you from Diamond 87 FM, Ilorin. We're going to break now. When we return, we bring you foreign and sport news. Please stay with us.
You ugly. Everybody they post picture for social media. You too they put picture.
Hey, wait, this picking no even fine. Yeah.
See this brogayo, now your generation dey here.
You probably don't know how much your words hurt, but cyberbullying is real. Words hurt, whether it's in person, from typing, or behind a screen. Just a comment or unnecessary share from someone you know or from a complete stranger can hurt. Words can even end lives. Think before you type. Stop cyberbullying today.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
Welcome back from that break, and you're still listening to the news on the hour, reaching you from Diamond 887 FM, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Now we'll move to the foreign scene. Thailand had dissolved parliament after near a week of fresh clashes along its border with Cambodia, with the general elections to be called within 45 to 60 days. In a royal decree published today, Prime Minister Anutin cited the deadly border dispute amongst the challenges facing the minority government as struggles to contain since it took office 3 months ago. He said the appropriate solutions to dissolve parliament, which is a way to return political power to peoples. Anutin, a business tycoon, a Thailand's third prime minister since August 2023. However, now facing an imminent vote of no confidence, Anutin brought the elections forward. Anutin said his Gujarat party were heavily criticized for their handling of serious flooding in southern Thailand last month, which left at least 176 people dead. And still on the foreign scene, the M23 fighters have combed the street of Ivira in eastern DR Congo to flush out remaining enemies combatants a day after taking over a strategic party of the eastern city near Burundi. Businesses have been closed for several days, and only a few motorcycles were out in the street, while sporadic shoots still rang out. At 10 bodies were being collected from the street between Wednesday and Thursday, as it did not have the provincial capital. Goma and the Bukavu seized the January and the February after the lighting offensive, as the M23 backed the Rwanda as the army seeked to take control neighborhood Uvira, while militia and had no already fled, taking refuge. And now moving on to the world of sport, Super Eagles head coach Eric Chell has unveiled his final 28-man squad with Victor Boniface, Meduka Okoye, and Tolu Lokwe all missing from the list, as the omissions of Boniface and Arokodare Tolu Lokwe comes as a shock to many fans, as both forward plays the key roles throughout the qualifiers. Okoye, who recently returns to form with the Udinese, was also left after Chile opted for their goalkeeping option ahead of the tournament in Morocco. Meanwhile, the squad sees the returns of goalkeeper Francis and towering striker Paul Anoche, who has formed the impressive technical crew during the recent assessment. Nigeria will begin the African champion against the Tafwa Stars of Tanzania as they push for their fourth continental title. And lastly, in the world of sport, the Super Eagles goalkeeper trainer Aloy Hago has expressed optimism that injured shortstopper Stanley Nwabali could still recover in time to feature at the 2025 African Cup of Nations in Morocco. Nwabali has been sidelined since the World Cup playoff and is yet to make an appearance due to a lingering injury. Despite concern over his fitness, Agu believes that a Chippa United keeper may still force his way into the continental showpiece. He, however, added that he remains hopeful that the goalkeeper could regain fitness in time. And with that, we have come to the end of the news on the hour. But before we go, here is the recap of the major highlights. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu salutes Imo governor as he clocks 67. Ex-Labour Minister Ngige arraigned by EFCC in Abuja. Abia Governor appoints Moribole as acting SSG. And moving on to the Forest in Thailand Prime Minister dissolves the parliament. And lastly, the water sport Boniface Okoye Arugundari Miss Afghan as Chill releases Super Eagles list forthcoming Afghan in Morocco. Moving on to On This Day segment. On this day in 1991, Nigeria's capital was moved from Lagos to Abuja. Now you know. Kindly contact Diamond FM Newsroom on information or happenings around you on this number 0916 062 7526. The news on the hour was edited by Abiodun Akiomi, and I am Precious Afolabi. Many thanks for listening to Shining Supreme Stations, and do know that the Yoruba version of the news will be coming immediately.
For up-to-date news reported across the globe, be rest assured you're on the right radio dial. Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
Hour after hour of quality programming all around the clock with us every